Welcome to New Possibilities. I speak truth to power without fear. So, I want to briefly talk about this story that I came across on Facebook. So, you had this man who's in his own apartment, minding his own business, and he has this intruder try to enter his premises. This intruder happens to be a Dallas police officer. The intruder proceeds to shoot and kill this brother. This brother's name is Botham Jean. He's only 26 years old, gunned down by a police officer. Now, this man was in his own apartment. This police officer, who actually lives in the same apartment building, claims that she thought that she was entering her own apartment and she thought that he was the intruder when in fact she was the intruder. Now, apparently, the prosecutors are seeking an arrest warrant and they're trying to charge her with manslaughter. And I just want to talk about this situation briefly. I mean, this is absolutely outrageous. You know, that here you are in your own apartment minding your own business. And this brings to mind several things. You know, first of all, this brother was an immigrant, he was from the Caribbean, and often you have some people who think that because they're Caribbean or because they're from Africa or there's some other immigrant, that somehow they are different from African Americans, that somehow they are entitled to uh, some kind of special type of view, like people view them differently than African Americans, and somehow they're not subjected to the same type of racism that African Americans are. This is a prime example of just how false that is. You know, in the minds of these people, they view us all the same. You know, whether you're from the Caribbean or you're from Africa or you're from the States or from Europe, in the minds of racist people, you are a criminal just by the color of your skin. So that's one thing that has to be dealt with. And then this is another example of how someone's education is no protection from police brutality. I mean, this brother is educated. He's a attorney. He comes from no, not an attorney. He's an accountant. He comes from an affluent family, a prominent family from the Caribbean. But none of that's mattered at the end of the day. When that police officer entered his apartment, that police officer just saw another black person, and that brother is dead right now. So that's one thing that has to be addressed. And then this blows out of the window this whole respectability politics argument that people often make, that all you have to do is be a good, responsible Negro and you don't have to worry about police brutality or police harassment. But here we have a brother who's in his own home, minding his own business, being responsible, doing the right things in life, but yet and still he's gunned down, killed for no reason at all. And, you know, this just raises a whole bunch of questions, man. It's like, again, like how long did this woman live in that building? How in the hell are you going to mix up your apartment and not realize you're going into somebody else's apartment? And then the other thing is, like, she did not have, I mean, if that wasn't her apartment, she shouldn't have been able to enter. Like, I'm sure her key didn't work in that person's house. So I'm wondering how she even got into the house. And if she noticed that her key wasn't working, that should have been a sign that she's in the wrong place. You know, there have been times when I've been in a hotel, for instance, and I mistake one room for my room, and my key doesn't work, and then I look up at the room number, and I immediately recognize that I'm I'm at the wrong door. So it seems like that would be the case here. So how is it that she managed to enter the room or the apartment, even though she had the wrong key or whatever? I mean, if her key didn't work, that should have been a sign to her that she's in the wrong apartment. And then this makes me wonder, like, was this woman, this officer, under the influence of any drugs? Like, did she have any kind of drugs in her system? Now, they've conducted a test, but they haven't revealed the test results. Hold on one second.
Maintain control of your carry-on items to prevent introduction of dangerous articles without your knowledge. Do not carry items belonging to others. Note that all bags are subject to search. Report any suspicious persons or unusual activity to your nearest law enforcement officer. Thank you, and have a good flight.
Yeah, I mean, they said that she had a test done, a drug test, but we don't know the results. We don't even know this woman's identity. We don't know her race or anything like that. But if I was to guess, I would say that she's probably white. She's probably not black, but we'll find out. And so was she on drugs? Is this an effort to cover up something? Did she know this person that she shot and killed? Those are things that I want to know. What role did race play in this whole situation? That's another thing I want to know. So anyway, I just wanted to share this heartbreaking, tragedy with you all. I mean, it's just a damn shame that you can't even be safe in your own apartment, minding your own business, doing absolutely nothing wrong. And I hope that this woman is punished. I mean, how do you make a mistake like that? And that just makes me question the whole thing. Was it in fact a mistake? So anyway, tell me what y'all think. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. Peace.